Okay, welcome back to the Raw Review. Right now, we'll be reviewing two pieces of gear that we both have, namely the Sigma 7200. Yes, that's right, hold it up. One's newer, one's older. One is the HSM I and the HSM II. One has internal stabilization, while the other has none. So basically, I think right now, Roger will let us know what he thinks of his lens. That's yours.
I bought this lens around 2 months ago. It was for a job that I needed that focal length. I wasn't too sure whether to buy this lens or the Canon version, but since I don't really use this focal length very often, so I opted to pay lesser and then get this lens instead of the Canon 7200 2.8. No issues with it so far. Focusing speed is a bit slow compared to the Canon lenses. I used the 7200 2.8 and an f4 before. This is slower. It's a bit noisy. The image stabilization is a bit weird. When you compose the shot after you focus, it sort of shifts again. So sometimes you misfocus because of that. But other than that, for 1,005 Singapore dollars, I think you can't go wrong buying this lens. What about yours?
Now this little bazooka, I got it second hand. Same, I was not very familiar as to what I would need this for. 7200. Of course, the 2.8 rating for the aperture was a good benefit. I feel it bouquets nicely from a distance. It's way better than a normal Canon kit lens. The f4, was it? You know, the normal kit one.
The 24-105.
No, they have a
7200.
7200
f4. That's not a kit lens.
That's not exactly a kit, but also it's not exactly very sharp or good actually. So this is way better anyway. For me, what I found to be interesting at first about this is that it's heavy. This is about 1.3 kilograms.
But it's still lighter than this. It's about 1.5.
Yeah, yours is a bit heavier.
This is about 1.5 kg.
Yeah.
So you need the image stabilization, the OS for this.
Yeah.
There's actually two settings for the OS. There's a setting 1, which is the general usage when you're like going this and that way and whatever. Setting 2 is for when you are using on a tripod and you want to use this for pen shots. So it switches off the stabilization for shots that goes like this, so it doesn't stabilize this, so you can get nice panning shots when you're on a tripod with this lens.
Okay, so as you said, it's the same thing. I find myself sniping a lot with this from a distance, you know, at old uncles smoking, or you know, when it's not generally convenient to point the camera right in front of somebody. It's good to shoot from a distance.
How's the sharpness for this lens?
Sharpness, I feel, is comparable to what I've used so far, which is the Tamron 2875. Pretty sharp and good bouquet as well.
Have you posted up any images from this lens before?
Yes, I have. Yeah. They film them online. I think what you'll do is probably do a field review. So you're going to take some shots and post it up for you guys to take a look.
Yeah, we'll be mounting both of these lenses on my Canon 5D Mark III, taking a few shots with both lenses at the different focal lengths, wide open, because I think if you're buying something like this, you want to shoot it wide open and not really at f8, f11, f22. So we're gonna test both lenses wide open. How's the sharpness? We're gonna let you know what we feel about the speed of the autofocus, the accuracy. We're gonna post out the images for you to see as well. So there's gonna be links to download the images so you can see and compare for yourself and tell us what you think about this lens and this lens.